Guys, today I'm going to tell you a chilling true story. The third part of the Conjuring movie series, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, is actually based on this very incident. It all began in 1980 in the city of Connecticut, USA. One night, a lonely man was walking down a deserted road. A police patrol car noticed him and stopped. The officer rolled down the window and asked, "Are you in some kind of trouble?" When the man turned his face towards the officer, the cop froze in fear. His eyes were cold, his expression empty, and blood dripped from his mouth. He whispered, "I think I've killed someone." That man's name was Arne Johnson. Arne had recently moved into a rented house with his fiancée, Debbie. They were planning to marry soon and wanted a bigger home to start their new life. But what they didn't know was that this house would turn their dreams into a nightmare. The house was old, dirty, and abandoned for years. To clean it, Debbie called her parents and her little 11-year-old brother David. Together, they began fixing the place. David was asked to dust the rooms upstairs. While cleaning the master bedroom, he looked out of the window and noticed something strange, an old stone-covered well in the backyard. For a few seconds, David kept staring at it. But as he turned away, a shadow appeared in the glass, the shadow of an old man. David spun around in fear, but no one was there. That night, after Debbie's parents left, David stayed with his sister, but soon he began hearing a voice calling his name. "David, David." The voice led him outside towards the old well. His eyes turned pale white, and his body moved as if under hypnosis. Suddenly, he collapsed, screaming in agony. His eyes turned white, then red, then black. Blood spilled from his mouth. Debbie and Arne rushed him to the hospital, but doctors found nothing wrong. From that day on, David's behavior became terrifying. He spoke in strange languages. He growled in different voices. At night, he would sit near the well for hours. Sometimes he cursed in ancient Roman. Debbie and Arne knew this wasn't normal. They reached out to the church, and soon the famous paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren, arrived. The moment the Warrens entered the house, they saw a dark, terrifying shadow behind David. David screamed. His body twisted violently. Furniture flew across the room. He cursed in unknown tongues. And in those moments, the Warrens realized David wasn't possessed by just one spirit. There were many demons inside him. The church performed not one, but 3 exorcisms. Each time, David's body burned with scratches, floated in the air, and bled from wounds that appeared out of nowhere. But during the final exorcism, something unimaginable happened. Arne, unable to watch the boy suffer any longer, shouted at the demon, "Leave him! Take me instead!" And the demon listened. From that moment on, Arne Johnson was no longer the same. His eyes darkened, his voice changed, and his life spiraled into horror. Days later, in a fit of rage, Arne brutally murdered a man. The police arrested him on the spot. But in court came the biggest shock in American history. For the first time ever, a man accused of murder claimed, "I didn't kill anyone, the devil made me do it." And with those words, the case of Arne Johnson became one of the most famous and most terrifying real-life horror stories of all time.